So a couple weeks before I got my blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I had like a really rough week in Jiu-Jitsu, meaning that like I just felt like I sucked. I felt like I regressed a ton, and I felt like I couldn't do anything. I was getting beat. I couldn't do things that I was normally used to. It was just really frustrating. And then like after every match and after every session, probably the first couple days in the week, I was like, I suck. Why do I suck so much? I feel like I'm regressing so much. It was an awful feeling because I did want to get promoted when promotion came in a couple of weeks. I was stressing out, and what I did was I just had to take a step back. Is like, why do I feel I suck? What is really going on that I can't do what I used to do, and for me what I thought it was I thought I had gotten maybe a little too cocky because I was able to get in these positions so much that I took for granted, and I didn't work as hard to get into these positions. I also felt I was relying more on my fitness, my strength and condition, and less on pure technique, which is why I think I struggled. So once I said I need to stop using my technique, I need to slow down. I need to make sure I'm using like really good technique instead of using some technique and a lot of strength. Next week I felt better and better, and then I got promoted to my blue belt, which was awesome. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because this happens a lot in fitness. Is we let our emotions cloud what we need to do, and instead of trying to figure out the problem, we say things. Hey, we suck. I just can't go on a diet. I can't work out. I can't be consistent. All this shit. So if you're struggling, if you're been trying to diet and you're not losing fat, or you've been working out and you're not building muscle, or whatever it is, it's so important to stop kind of get away from the almost the negativity, and really look at the facts. What is actually going on, and what is you doing. So if it's like your nutrition and your diet's not working, really keep a food log, really look at your nutrition, and really see what's happening instead of saying, I suck, or my body type, I just can't lose fat. And most of the time you're going to be able to kind of see a problem without even like showing it to a trainer. If you just kind of look at your nutrition, you'll probably start to see, hey, my weekends are kind of off the rails, or I haven't been as consistent with my protein as possible. One more thing with the journal is like be super accurate with it, because if it's not accurate, you're not gonna be able to do the same thing with your training. If you're not building as much muscle or not getting as strong, it's like how many sessions, how consistent have you been with your sessions? Are you truly training as much as are you truly training as hard as you think you are? Or maybe are you training too much? Or then look at your recovery. Are you sleeping are you going to bed at 9, 10 o'clock at night, or are you going to bed at 11, 12 o'clock at night? So again, if you're in a state where you're frustrated, you've been doing some of the work, but you just feel like you're plateaued and you just kind of almost feel like you suck, first of all, stop being so negative to yourself, and start to really analyze of what is actually going on here, so that you can make a plan and course correct and start getting better results. And the thing with frustrations, we all have these times of like where we feel like we're doing really bad, we suck. But if we can stay the course, and if we can focus on getting better, after that like period of like let's call it suckness, like usually you get better than you were before. And it's kind of how it works. Is like you might get some results, or you might get good at something, then you feel like you suck for a while, and then after that phase goes, you're a little better. So you're better than you were down here, but that phase is just like it's hard and it's terrible. But keep on going. And again, instead of saying like I suck, or instead of being negative, focus on, it's not necessarily positive, but focus on what's actually going on and how you can solve the problem. Be a problem solver instead of basically a complainer.